Hey everybody, still TLR for life here, and this is after that, I don't know, about 2-minute video that I posted. Unfortunately, this cell phone that I have, I don't have a good enough application, and the phone did not come with the option to where, with my last one did, you could merge videos. It's either that or I'm just too stupid to figure it out. Whatever. So yeah, that last video, like I said, I am hitting full throttle. I don't really have to richen this thing up as much. I mean, it is still very rich. It's probably 1.5 turns past flush out. The low end needle is just a little bit past flush. I've pretty much left that completely alone, just because all you need it for is really your idle, just to kind of set your idle. I've got to set a little bit fat, but if you set the low end needle too fat, you're just going to drown the engine out and it's not going to want to idle. Yeah, I'm still getting a little bit of flame out issues because at times I am richening this needle up at full throttle just to get that stupid amount of lubrication and fuel through the engine, because again, you know, the fuel, these are 2-cycle engines. The source of lubrication comes from the fuel. There is no crankcase oil or anything. So I think I forgot to mention that in my explanation on the break-in. But anyway, yeah, this thing, man, is this thing just responsive. Holy cow. I mean, it's a whole different world once you get them in the cars. You know, you can really see the power. But, I mean, on the break-in bench, realistically, the propeller noise is a hell of a lot louder than the exhaust noise. It's just a really high-pitched noise. Actually, you can't really hear this thing. The shroud here is what makes the noise, the air going through the shroud, it makes that buzzing sound. If you take the shroud off, it's really, really quiet, but the problem is there's way too much airflow across the engine. Won't make any temperature, so that's why I left this on here. I might eventually try and make a makeshift, because this thing, just from me using the heat gun and everything, the shroud is starting to get cracked and it's in bad shape. And before I do another engine, I'm going to either have to buy a replacement or see if I can make something for it. I don't need this thing coming apart while the propeller's spinning, because I like my eyes and my fingers and all that. I like them too much to have to deal with chopping them off. So that's, you know, what's probably a good idea with one of these, and I'm too stupid to do it, but I think it's a very probably smart idea to put safety glasses on when you guys do this, if you do it in a bench. I probably should. I should practice what I preach, and I'm not wearing any safety glasses at all. I have sunglasses on my head, and that's it. I don't know if you guys can see it, and this is a face reveal. This is what I look like, and that's what I look like with sunglasses on, but it's dark out. So, anyways, I don't think there's really much I have to elaborate on. I left this on. It's still heating up. I'm going to go ahead and run a tank through it. I really wish I could record while I do this, guys, but I greatly apologize for not being able to do that. Sounded like a really good idea. I tried even setting the camera up like off to the side, but it's easier if you pick the camera up and, you know, I can show the temperature and show the engine, but I need 2 hands and 1 hand just isn't good enough doing this. I think what I'm going to have to do on this particular engine, because whatever reason, I ran a hell of a lot of fuel through here as far as with the needle settings go, and I think the glow plug is finally starting to say, you know what, I've had enough of all this fuel. I don't want to really stay lit anymore. I have more to replace. That's not a big deal, but and it's always a good idea after you get done with break-in to replace the glow plug. I think I've mentioned that before, but just because you get all that fuel going on there, and it just really washes out the glow plug and probably doesn't work as efficiently as it would, you know, if you get a new one. So a fresh broken in motor, you want a fresh glow plug, and your tune will be nice and happy. So what do I got left here for as far as fuel? What are we down to now? We're down to about a little better than a 1/4 gallon. But the only thing is I have about 250 cc's left in my fuel bottle as well, and that's all got to be run through. gonna try. I think I'm gonna run this whole gallon through here, unless I mean it's kind of starting to get where I like the engine, but I don't want to take it off too early and start tuning it. So I mean, right now there's still it's at just below 200 degrees, and there's still a ton of pinch. I mean the piston doesn't seem to want to get stuck anymore, but it's still really tight. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to feel it out after I get done with this and get this down to, you know, probably one more fuel bottle. I think I've been through 1, 2, 3. This would be like, oh god, every bit of, I think this is the 5th fuel bottle that I've ran through here already, so that's a lot of fuel going through this little motor. But it'll be worth it in the end. It's going to hold a really good tune, just like all the other engines do. So I don't want to babble too much, guys. I got to get this thing cooled off, and I think I'm going to go in the house and warm up a bit. I got a little kerosene heater here, but just not doing the trick. It is warmer today. It's like 40 degrees, so I just need to get this done because I have my keep off 7 port coming. It should be in, I think, this week, so I'm either going to pick it up this weekend or next, and then I can start breaking that one in. And if my buddy's here, then I can do another break-in video if you guys like to see that. Maybe let me know. Either way, it doesn't really matter to me. I'm happy to do whatever I can for you guys. And I feel so bad about not being able to run this thing with you know, with one hand or whatever, trying to record it. Yeah, I could just kind of set the camera down like on a tripod, or make something to where I can maybe put it here. But, you know, you're not going to be able to see the temperature, and I think it would be kind of, I don't know. I mean, you really can't hear me, and all you're going to hear is this engine just screaming away. So I don't know if that's a waste or not. I feel that, like I was saying in my last video, that if I explain what I'm doing good enough, you guys will get the concept. And that's what this is all about, just to kind of help people out and see what they do, you know, see how things are done. So, alright guys, thanks again for watching, and I will talk to you guys real soon. Maybe I'll do another update on how this is going after I run the next couple of tanks through here. It's getting kind of late, and I have to work tomorrow, so we'll see how many tanks I can get through. I know I'm getting at least 1 more done tonight, maybe 2, and then I got to pack everything up and take it in the house. So we'll talk again soon, guys. Thanks again.